Hey, have you ever hoped to have an expert in an area that is going to go out and scour a 25-mile radius around Cinderella's castle in case you're looking to buy or sell a house? Well, stay tuned. We're here to help out. Hey everybody, my name is Kim Hawk and I am known as YouTube's fairy godmother of real estate on the Near Disney YouTube channel. And we are so grateful. We have had so many people respond well to this weekly show that we've been doing in the month of July. I have been a realtor for over 25 years and my mother was a broker when I was growing up. So you might as well say I've been involved with real estate for about 40 years. And I was in marketing for Walt Disney World. I was in marketing for Universal Studios and also marketing for Church Street Station. So you can say, if you're looking for somebody that really knows the Central Florida area, my team and myself, we're going to be a huge benefit to you. And as you may know, working with a buyer's agent, there's no fees to you. The seller has already decided what commissions are in there and stuff. So why not use some people that know their stuff? Yeah. So a big shout out to Robert, who's one of our viewers that asked us to do this. He said, Kim, why don't you pick 4 lanes, 4 things to talk about in regard to, hey, if I was a buyer that I was looking for maybe some property with land, or if I was a buyer that was looking for luxury or what have you. So if you haven't gotten a chance to see the last couple of weeks' recommendations, please do so. But I say that it's getting a bibbity bobbity boo approval from me. And I can't wait to start talking to you about the first property, house number 1. For the week of July 21st, 2023, if I was buying something in the luxury market, this is where I would look. I would look at 15807 Turkey Island Circle in Winter Garden. Now, why? Why? Well, look at this. In Central Florida, we don't have islands, private islands like this. Did you know that this even existed? It's the Hickory Hammock area. You go through 2 gates. And how lovely. You're going to be able to see sunsets everywhere. And I wanted to thank Matt Kester. He's actually with the Real Estate Collection Group. This is his listing. And I said, Matt, hey, I have got to tell people about your place. It is on an island. Like I said, like if you go down to Miami area and you find places that are on islands, probably starting price point is 20 million or higher. And so for those of you too that are looking to start moving up here from Miami or have a secondary vacation home and you're used to this, give us a call. You see my telephone number, 1-800-KIM-HAWK, and my Realtor Dream Team knows this area very well. But let's talk about Winter Garden too, as we're showing pictures of this gorgeous estate. Winter Garden and that Horizon West area is considered the fastest growing area in all of Florida right now. And I remember when I first moved down here a long time ago to work in the marketing department for Walt Disney World, I thought when I was driving over in that 429 area that this has got to be some of the most gorgeous land that you will ever find in Florida. It's got rolling hills and locations. It's got lots of lakes and it's absolutely gorgeous. So when you combine that with putting, I think there's only 28 homes. Yes, 28 homes on this island. So let's talk about this Emerald Point property that is going to be available for, this lake is, I think, over 2,800 acres too. So John's Lake, it's a big deal around here and it's absolutely gorgeous. So you're going to be surrounded by water. You're going to have sunset views. And then, there's a lot of privacy and a lot of security with the 2 gates, but it's an award-winning community. It's called Hickory Hammock Community. You've got 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. It's got a 3-car garage. It's over 3,300 square feet, and it was built in 2018. But check out the inside of this home, the Italian porcelain tile floors. They've got double sliding glass doors. The house really has everything that people want when you're looking for that bright white cabinetry. A lot of people that are from Brazil and specifically that I've worked with like to have that light, white, bright feel. And so you are going to find that in this home. So let's talk a little bit too about price point. 2.6 million to be on an island. Hey, I think I would potentially want to look at something like that in that price point. So let's talk about, you're going to see things that I expect in that price point too, like a Wolf Sub-Zero fridge. And then you've got top of the line cookware, a Sub-Zero Wolf dishwasher. And then let's look at some of the rooms. Yes, look how beautiful and expansive the primary bedroom and bathroom are. And then you've got guest rooms that do have that ensuite effect, you know, that attached bathroom so nobody has to walk outside. And then, of course, you've got a pool bathroom because you're going to want to be able to enjoy. Look at this gorgeous saltwater heated pool. And you guys, check it out. You've got 106 feet of lake frontage. 106 feet of lake frontage. So many people like to think when they move to Florida that they're going to be on the water. And sometimes it's great if you can afford to be out on the ocean. But if you're out on the ocean, you're going to be spending millions of dollars and you're going to have a lot of upkeep because of the salt water. So why not stay in Central Florida around Winter Garden, where you've got incredible, wonderful restaurants that are popping up, and you've got this incredible movie theater too that we talk about in one of our videos. Make sure you check out our videos on Winter Garden and see what a bustling downtown that they have, and a farmer's market that just blows your socks off. It's got to be one of the best ones in the country, let alone Florida, and that occurs on Saturdays. So yes, everybody, if I was picking something for a luxury property for this week, I would definitely say that Matt's listing at 15807 Turkey Island Circle. It gets my 2 thumbs up. I would like to see you out there because, you know, there's probably going to be a paddleboard or a jet ski or a kayak that you're going to be able to use. And you're going to say, Kim, this is really a great choice. Okay, now on to house number 2. So our second house that will get the bibbity bobbity boo stamp of approval is actually in a category of 55 plus communities. So let me walk you through what I mean by that. Sometimes we'll have people that are asking us, is there a location where you need to be at least 55 or older? At least one of the people, if there's a couple, has to be at least 55 or older. And why would people like that? Well, because they've got like-minded people that are typically retired, that have some really great activity directors that are providing everything from, say, pickleball to yoga to, you know, water aerobics. And you're normally seeing some really great opportunities in that around $600,000 range with one-story homes. Now, let me share with you, over the course of my career, I've been asked by, I would say, no joke, 25 different builders to sit down with them and tell them what my desire would be for them to build, what I think would sell the best. Well, I have typically always said, if you can build me a 2,500 square foot home all on one floor, have at least 3 bedrooms and an office, have an area where they can possibly do grilling outside, nice open kitchen, big tall ceilings. Well, guess what? It's the 55 plus communities that are actually building this. So that kind of makes me want to move into 55. Oh, hey, wait a minute. I am over 55 years old. So this pick for this week, I want to thank Deanna Meredith. She's with Lux Properties, and I wanted to showcase her beautiful property that's actually in the Kissimmee area. So if you get a chance, like we said, check out our Near Disney YouTube channel and look for a video on Kissimmee. You know, Kissimmee is quite large, and this area where Quahog is, it's called Four Seasons, and it's very close to the Disney theme parks. So, you know, if you've got grandkids that want to come visit you, which they can, there's a limited number of days or what have you, depending upon which 55 plus area that you're moved to. But for them to be able to visit the theme parks, you're close enough. Actually, this one is super, super close, this location. And so let's look at the fun of Kissimmee. So Kissimmee would give you an opportunity not to be too far away from the Orlando International Airport. And you know, Brightline, I can't wait for you guys to see the video that we're doing on Brightline. It's very exciting. It's so easy for people to come and visit and see you. And what a wonderful place to say, hey, I'm going to see my grandkids even more if they know that I have a house that's super close, right, to Walt Disney World and Universal and SeaWorld and all the magic that's in Central Florida. And this location at 2245 Antilles Club Drive, like I said, in the Four Seasons area of Kissimmee. It is fairly close to the town that Disney built, which is Celebration, Florida. And I would want you to check those videos out as well. If you want to have a nice one-story home, as long as one of you is at least 55 years young, you may want to give us a call because we want to show you this property. Let's start looking at the inside of this great home. Oh my goodness. So when you have the ability to have 4 bedrooms plus an office, that really tells me it gives you some flex space too, right? Because a lot of us, even after we retire, we still like to have our own little cave, the man cave, or, you know, women like to have that as well because we're doing things like having YouTube channels. So why not have something where you've got that extra space? And then look what's happening. This one is located on the 8th hole of a golf course. So I like that because then you've got nice open space. If you want to do some grilling outside, you're not staring up against another house. Now this house has also been doing a lot of fun things, making sure that it's light and bright. And so they've got look at the beautiful quartz countertops. They've got 42-inch upper wood cabinets. And then they also have things like they've converted, you know, making sure that there's a water filtration system in the house. Now, a lot of these homes too, not only do they have one primary bedroom, they have kind of like a junior primary suite, and that makes it so nice, especially, you know, sometimes as we get older, we kind of want to have our own bedrooms too, right? It's like, okay, I'll see you later, but I want to have my own space. Or maybe you've got some grown adult kids that want to come spend some time with you, so it's nice to have those junior suites. That kind of reminds me back in the days, remember with I Love Lucy? And anyway, it's just kind of nice to have your own space sometimes. So you've got walk-in tubs, walk-in closets, some things that make sense when we get a little bit older and just make it better. But look at all the fun stuff that you're going to have available to you with a guard at the gate. So you've got the security. And then the monthly fees here are not that bad. They're $285.42 a month. That's low. That's really low for Kissimmee. And this house was built in 2018. But this area is indeed Kissimmee. And Kissimmee, actually, when you look at it on a map, it's almost the size of a small state, if you ask me. So anyway, congratulations to Deanna. I love to, you can see the beautiful elevation of this home. It's absolutely great. And it's got a pavered little driveway, attached 2-car garage. I don't think you can go wrong with this one. Once again, give us a call if we can help you with any 55 plus communities and if you have any questions about Kissimmee. I know many of you want to call it Kissimmee, but it's Kissimmee. But let's vote. Maybe we can change the name of the town. All right, get ready for town number 3. House number 3 in our top 4 for the week of July 21st. Well, before I proceed, I just also want to say I am given the bibbity bobbity boo approval, but I would always recommend with whomever realtor you might be working with to make sure that you have a Florida licensed inspector that's going to check the house out because, you know, they really know what to look for. And obviously I'm picking things based off of what I know I believe will be a good resale potential for people or the things that a lot of people are looking for. But what I'm really excited about to share with you too is because once I pick these, and I've noticed a lot of the people from past weeks have called me and said, Kim, oh my gosh, you know, we penned it already. Well, there's a good reason. It's because I'm picking really the best of the best, the cream of the crop. And so between the time of announcing who the top 4 were this week and being able to film this for you, the next one that I'm going to present actually has taken a contract. But I want to go ahead and walk you through it anyway, because this would be something that I would look for if I wanted to be in the Lake Nona area, the Lake Nona area. You're going to want to hear a little bit more about Lake Nona, and you're going to want to, once again, go to our Near Disney YouTube channel and look for a Lake Nona video that we've done. It's really quite a pretty cool area of Central Florida. So this address is 13767 Chauvin Avenue. And I want to thank Itzel Sotorosa. She is one of our friends over at the La Rosa Realty Group from Lake Nona. And sure enough, don't you know, this beautiful house, look at it, really lovely. And look what I'm looking at again, once again. A one-story ranch typically will sell very quickly in this area, and this one is 2313 square feet, and I think the price point of $757,900 was pretty fair on this. It's in an area of Lake Nona called Laureate Park. The monthly fees for this home it was low. It was only $157.33. This one has 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. Their monthly fees, that does include their high-speed internet. And for people that might be in the medical industry, there's a lot of wonderful medical facilities there. They actually call it Medical City, Lake Nona. And this one looks definitely like a winner. Look at the pretty interiors. It definitely is show ready and show worthy. And you know, this community too, they have lovely restaurants. You know, you've got Canvas and cafes, and this area is known for having dog parks, and you can just walk to a lot of places. So 2 thumbs up. Wanted to say a special thank you to Itzel. I'm no surprise to me that you've got it already under contract. And for those of you that are looking for Lake Nona, please give my team a call, my Realtor Dream Team. We love Lake Nona, and we would love to show you what's available out there. Okay, get ready for the last one for the week of July 21st. And for our 4th and final top 4 pick for this week of July 21st, I absolutely love to talk about new construction to many of you out there, because some of you are saying, you know, I'm thinking about it, but I've got something I've got to sell, and you need the time for new construction. And to be honest with you, there's many of you out there that do not like to move into a house that somebody else has already lived in. I know that. And so when you have the opportunity for new construction, nice and fresh, and it's, you know, got a start of 2023, so you know you typically have at least a good 10 years on that roof. You have a 1-year home warranty, and there's just a lot of peace of mind on new construction. And so let's go no further than going to the town that I absolutely love, Celebration, Florida. So many people have been asking, is there new construction? Is there new construction? We want to live in the town that Disney built. Well, that is the case for many, many people. They want to live here. And so there hasn't been much new construction until recently. And it's the high-end homes that Madame is building. And so I want to give a shout out to Twiggy and the team over there for new construction, because thank you. We know we need to get an appointment with any of our buyers. So you guys, please, you got to make sure you give us a call, because we got to get an appointment for you. But let us show you something that is available right now that probably will be completed by the end of the year. This house at 7505 Estuary Lake Loop in Celebration, Florida, has got 5 bedrooms and 5.5 baths. Now, it's kind of exciting that Island Village section of Celebration has a brand new elementary school. Brand new. Talk about how cool is that? Brand new house, brand new school. And so I kind of envision this might be a big family that potentially might want to move here and walk to school. So the bedroom layout is 3 bedrooms up and 2 bedrooms down. The primary is upstairs, probably thinking about if you've got some smaller kids, you know, you want to be on the same floor. But to have over 4,300 square feet in this town, that's pretty great. The price point is $1,713,990. That's an interesting number, $1,713,990 for that square footage. Now, it's also backing to conservation, And you have a village, in Celebration. They talk about Main Village, North Village, South Village, East Village, West Village. Well, this is called Island Village because you feel like you're going out on an island. You really are. They've built a bridge and you're going out into an island. And so that area has a brand new recreation area with a swimming pool and fitness center. They even have like a fitness walk where you can go and you can lift weights or you can do pull-ups, and it's all fresh and new. And your monthly fees are very low. It's only about $124 a month for the HOA, and you have access to the other recreation areas in Celebration, with the exception of Artisan Park, because Artisan Park does have its own clubhouse, and those people pay more for that area. So you have to be invited by an Artisan Park resident there. But with Island Village, you're going to have brand new. So we obviously don't have a lot of pictures because it's new construction, but I believe my YouTube crew is going to be able to show you some video of Celebration and possibly some of what's going on out at Island Village so you can get excited about this area. But look at a floor plan that kind of gives, look at the exterior. It's beautiful. It's got a porch. It's got a 3-car garage. It's one of those garages where it looks like a 2-car garage, but it extends on the back of one of the garages because sometimes people might want to have a boat, right? And they're going to put that boat in the back. But I get a Santa Barbara vibe on this house. Very pretty, very unusual for Celebration. Back in the early days, as you know, I'm one of the founding residents here. The Mediterranean feel wasn't approved a lot. It's very rare. You don't see many of them. So to have a cool vibe like this, I would think this is going to be one of the next ones that they sell. Now, their price points go up every time 2 of the new Canopy series ends up getting a contract. So we have to act fast if you have interest in new construction. And you just give me a call, 1-800-KIM-HAWK, or I'll get my Realtor Dream Team to help you. And as we're exiting out of today's show, I'll ask my YouTube crew, Dee, maybe if you can play us out with some cool video on what Celebration offers. And we will be back next week to give you our next top 4. We're going to do it for the month. And then also, please don't forget on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m., my Near Disney Dream Team, my Realtor Dream Team, they do a show at 7 p.m. on Near Disney, and they're giving you tips on how to buy and sell a home in 2023. So I hope this has been helpful to you, and we look forward to working with you. And let me know if there's any areas of Central Florida that you would like us to really highlight next week. Just give me a call. We're here. Okay. Have a great day.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's Castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.